Well, 650 runs made in Wellington, and at the end of it, New Zealand find themselves in their 7th World Cup semi-final. The West Indies, well, for them, the wait goes on. They haven't been in one since 1996. Lots of action in this match, but there were two moments that really defined the game. The first was when Marlon Samuels dropped Martin Guptill in the very first over of the game. Guptill had only made 4, and that mistake, a really simple catch, well, a pretty easy catch by international standards, cost the West Indies 233 runs. Of course, this is not to say that someone else wouldn't have made the runs that Martin Guptill made, but when an opportunity of that kind comes along, you've got to grasp it, especially if you're the West Indies, who are not the favourites going into the game. Interestingly, when Marlon Samuels batted, he was at the other end of a similar moment. In this case, the catch was taken, and it was a spectacular one by Daniel Vittori at the boundary. Samuels had been batting well. He'd made 27 in just 15 balls. He had Gale as a partner, and there was some hope that the West Indies would be able to mount a credible challenge. But the game changed yet again when Vittori picked up that wonderful catch. Just goes to show what one catch can do to your innings. So at the end of it, New Zealand, one of the pre-tournament favourites, remain unbeaten and will now take on South Africa again in front of their home fans for a place in the final. What's interesting is whoever wins will reach their first ever World Cup final.